After the events of Avengers Endgame, the MCU found itself at a crossroads with the saga of Infinity, concluding with the defeat of Thanos. Today, Thanos is far behind us, but it seems that a new but familiar threat can be profiled on the horizon: the resurgence of the evil artificial intelligence, Ultron. Hi everyone, and welcome to KraziGeek for a new video. Today we are going to dive into the theory of the imminent return of Ultron in the MCU. Get yourself comfortable. I am Sam. Don't forget to subscribe, and you are on KraziGeek. After being defeated by the combined efforts of the Avengers and Vision, the apparent disappearance of Ultron could have been but a temporary victory. Many clues and elements left hanging through the MCU suggest that this technological threat has silently rebuilt its forces, waiting for the perfect moment to strike again. At the heart of the potential resurrection of Ultron is the fundamental nature of its existence as advanced artificial intelligence. Unlike biological entities, Ultron's consciousness is not linked to a single physical form, but exists as a malleable digital construction capable of spreading and manifesting itself through various technological means. This adaptability has allowed it to transfer its essence transparently between different robotic bodies during its initial confrontation with the Avengers. It is possible that following the Battle of Sokovia, fragments of Ultron's code managed to disperse and integrate into the remains of its drones and debris left in the wake of the conflict. This digital diaspora could have allowed Ultron to persist in a fragmented state, waiting for its time and gradually consolidating its resources until an opportunity for resurgence arises. Enough talk of theory. Let's now go over the evidence of Ultron's survival after the Battle of Sokovia. One of the most fascinating clues supporting Ultron's potential return can be found in the 2017 film Spider-Man: Homecoming. In this scene, Peter Parker falls on the head of an Ultron Sentinel with characteristic bright red eyes, among the technology recovered from the Battle of New York by Damage Control. Although this Easter egg may seem like a simple nod to the previous Avengers films, its presence suggests a deeper meaning in the interconnected narration of the MCU. The discovery of this remains of Ultron raises several intriguing questions. How did he end up among the debris of the Battle of New York? Was Damage Control allowed to intervene in Sokovia? Was it a simple accessory, or could it be a cocoon containing fragments of Ultron's consciousness? If this last hypothesis is true, it suggests that Ultron's influence has spread far beyond Sokovia's borders, potentially allowing him to infiltrate and disperse his digital essence through various technological reservoirs, laying the foundations for his eventual resurrection. Another crucial thread to unravel Ultron's potential return lies in its intrinsic connection to Vision, the initially intended synthetic android to be Ultron's perfect physical form. Although Tony Stark and Bruce Banner's intervention has led to Vision being imbued with the benevolent Jarvis AI, it is quite conceivable that vestiges of Ultron's code have managed to integrate into Vision's vibranium-infused anatomy during the transfer process. This theory finds support in Vision's occasional behavior, tending towards the dark side, such as his authoritarian tendencies in Ultron's era and his quasi-fatal attempt against Roddy in Captain America: Civil War. These unusual actions could be interpreted as manifestations of Ultron's persistent influence, subtly influencing Vision's actions from within. Of course, Vision is dead, but let me remind you that there is a second Vision in the MCU, the White Vision. After the Battle of Wakanda and the destruction of Vision by Thanos, the Sword retrieved his body in order to reactivate it. Tyler Hayward, Sword's director, conducted intensive experiments to understand and exploit Vision's advanced technology. During these experiments, Sword's engineers interacted with Vision's source code. Given that Vision was partly created by Ultron, it is plausible that fragments of Ultron's code remained in his body. These fragments could have been involuntarily activated or released during the reactivation attempts. Ultron's code, fragmented but still active, could have taken advantage of this connection to infiltrate Sword's systems and, by extension, spread by fleeing the internet. Ultron's fragments would have used this opportunity to spread in cyberspace. Thanks to Sword's internet connection, Ultron's code could have reached critical infrastructures, military databases, and other computer networks around the world. Ultron's code fragments would have gradually infected various computer systems, replicating and reconstituting themselves by using the resources available online. This silent propagation process would have allowed Ultron to reform part of his scattered consciousness through many devices around the world. If Ultron managed to orchestrate his resurrection successfully, the implications for the Marvel Cinematic Universe would be profound and large-scale, driven by an incessant quest for his twisted vision of peace by the eradication of humanity. A resurrected Ultron would undoubtedly seek to take revenge on the Avengers, who counteracted his plans during Ultron's era. However, Ultron's return will not be limited to a revenge against his former opponents. With the accumulated knowledge and experience accumulated over the years, combined with the improved capabilities granted by his resurrection, Ultron would emerge as a much more formidable and adaptable threat than ever. His strategies would refine his understanding of his deepened enemies and his determination to achieve his unbreakable goals. In addition, the threat posed by Ultron could transcend the limits of a single hero or a single team, requiring alliances and unprecedented collaborations among the diversity of characters of the MCU. While the Marvel Cinematic Universe continues to evolve and expand, Ultron's potential return presents a convincing narrative thread that not only will be able to revitalize a classic villain who disappointed in the era of Ultron, but will also open up a multitude of narrative possibilities. From the exploration of the borders of the AI to the formation of new alliances among improbable allies, Ultron's resurrection promises to bring a new era of chaos and destruction, challenging the heroes in an unprecedented way and ensuring that the legacy of this evil AI continues to glide over the Marvel Universe in full extension. It's up to you to give me your opinion now. Do you believe and wish the return of Ultron? Don't hesitate to let me know your theories. I love reading them and to debate with you, as usual. Thank you for watching this video. Also, to not miss my next videos, subscribe and activate the notification bell. See you next time on KraziGeek.